and find out what Fnatic support thinks about that game.
Thank you very much, Shocks. I am, of course, joined by JESIZ. Now, that game coming in, Fnatic praised. You're going to be the top team. You're going to take down everybody. You did take down Phoenix 1, but maybe not quite as quickly or as confidently as people expected. Tell me, how did you feel about that performance?
I think they played Morgana, at least from my perspective, they played Morgana against Blitz, so it was really just farm bot, unless we were able to like get mid priority and stuff and like pull 4-man to bot lane, which didn't really happen. And then as soon as they sort of got like a lead on the soul lanes, they just had like Galio, so making plays overall was really difficult for us. And we had to play like much slower than we usually do. But yeah, overall, not the worst of games, but not the greatest.
Definitely pull out the win in the end, which is the most important part, no doubt. Looking up against it, what was the experience like playing up against a North American team compared to your experience in the EU LCS so far this season? What was the biggest thing that kind of stood out to you?
Just on Phoenix 1 or?
Just on P1, yeah, from playing against them.
I don't know. They just play like most. I mean, at least from this game, they just play like most EU teams, just like super meta and super slow. I guess they did have some engages and stuff, but they're just like a mid-tier meta team, I guess, just standard.
Were you surprised to see it be so similar compared to Europe? I know a lot of people like think that there's a lot of differences between the metas between the two places. In your experience, has that been the case? Having worked in NA, played in Europe, what do you think the biggest differences are?
I don't know if there's many differences. I think the metas are relatively similar. Most people are just playing like the Caitlyn stuff and like 1-4 Caitlyn, I don't know, like strong top and ganking top, this kind of stuff, but I don't think there's much difference, no.
All right, interesting to hear that. Now, of course, Fnatic, once again, praise, #1 team coming in, a lot of expectations on your shoulders. How does that affect you guys going into games? And you've got Cloud9 coming up next. Does this feel like more pressure on you guys to perform at an event like this?
I don't think there's that much pressure. I personally feel that this tournament is a bit in good fun. Obviously, I'm expecting to win most games, but I don't think there's any unnecessary pressure or anything.
I like it. Taking it cool, taking it calm, collectible. Thank you so much for taking time to meet. Congrats again on your win over Phoenix 1. We're going to toss to a quick break, but when we get back, G2's chance for redemption going up.